Hi everyone, as part of the GCSE Geography course you need to know about a renewable energy scheme in an LIC or an NEE. Now the LIC we're going to focus on is Nepal and the energy scheme is micro hydro. I'll explain what that is in just a second. Now where is Nepal? First of all, it's in Asia. Okay, there's us in the UK. We're about 4,500 miles away from Nepal, and as you can see on the zoomed in map it's sandwiched right between India and China. Okay, why is Nepal famous? Well, it's mainly famous because of its the location of Mount Everest. Okay, Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, is in Nepal, and in fact 8 of the 10 tallest mountains of in the world are actually in Nepal as well. Okay, so it's a very mountainous region. Okay, a lot of people live in quite remote communities, a little bit like this one here. Okay, now it looks beautiful, a lovely part of the world. However, it comes with problems. These people, one of the biggest problems they have is their energy supply. It's very hard to get a reliable energy supply to these parts of the world. Okay, they might previously have had a very unreliable energy supply. Quite often they'd go maybe hours, days without any electricity at all. Okay, no street lighting, and quite often people would use wood to cook with and to heat their homes as well. So they need a solution, people in these areas. Okay, they need a sustainable solution more than that. So as I said, Nepal's not a wealthy country, and it doesn't have any natural reserves of fossil fuels. Okay, it doesn't have any coal, oil or gas. As I said, it's a very mountainous area. You can't exactly build electricity pylons across the top of the Himalaya mountains. You can't really lay gas pipes, so you need a solution. Okay, you can't transport coal and other sort of forms of energy in via roads, because the road networks aren't very good either. Okay, as it says at the bottom of the screen there, many people rely on wood as a source of energy, so we need a sustainable solution, and micro hydro is that sustainable solution. Okay, it's basically it's a bit like hydroelectricity. It's on a smaller scale though. Okay, you don't need to build a huge expensive dam and create a reservoir. You can do it in a fairly small area, and I'm going to explain to you next how it works. So on this diagram here we have a river. Okay, it's passing through the mountainous region of Nepal, and as you can see they've built a channel that takes out some of the water from that river. Okay, that water is passed into something called a forebay tank. Now this forebay tank, it takes out all of the silt and the sediment that's in the river, so it purifies it a little bit. The water is then passed down a very steep pipe called a penstock, okay, into a building like this one here. Now in this building there's a turbine that turns, and then it drives a generator which produces electricity. Okay, so it's a fairly inexpensive way of creating electricity. It's completely clean, and it's a really good solution to some of these very remote communities. Okay, I've got a couple of images here for you to have a look at. This is the penstock. Okay, taking the water at a fairly high speed into this building here where the turbine and generator are. And there's another example on the right there. There's the penstock into this building, and when it's turned the turbine, it gets passed out and this water ends up back in the river again. So it's completely clean, and it's really reliable as well. This water isn't going to stop flowing anytime soon. Okay, so how do people get that energy into their homes? Quite often they have portable rechargeable batteries. Okay, they take them to a station, charge them up every day or every few days. They take their batteries back to their homes, and they can use that for lighting, for cooking, for heating, whatever it might be. Okay, so it's clean, it's cheap, and it's reliable, and it's a great solution. It's much better than burning wood. Okay, and it brings a lot of benefits to the area. Okay, you've obviously got them on the screen there. You can pause this video at any point if you want to take notes. I'll just talk you through 2 or 3 of the benefits. Okay, it's reduced something called rural urban migration. Now that's people moving from remote countryside areas to the big cities. Okay, so quite often young people who would be out working, are attracted to the big cities for various reasons, but one of them might have been a lack of a reliable energy supply. Okay, if they have that energy supply, hopefully those younger people are going to stay in the local communities, and those local communities are going to thrive a little bit more. Okay, obviously it's a lot cleaner. Okay, no need to burn wood. It's cutting down on deforestation rates, as well as it's obviously it's cutting down on global carbon emissions as well. Another big benefit is this: healthcare is improved in these really remote regions. Previously they didn't have refrigeration or the technology to refrigerate these medicines. They do now. Okay, so people have medicines available there to use whenever they need them, which is obviously a big benefit to those people, especially the older people in those communities. And another benefit is it's brought in more money to the area. Okay, people have started investing in those areas. They can now set up their own businesses. They can set up things like mechanics, or they can set up things like shops and ice cream shops there's been in some of these remote communities. Okay, they weren't able to do that before, so because they're able to do this, there's more jobs being created, which obviously benefits everyone in the whole area. But there's a few other benefits there on the screen for you to obviously take notes from if you need to. Okay, that's that. As always, drop me or Miss McIntosh an email if you have any questions. Thanks for listening.